All right, let's dive into a topic that is just, well, absolutely essential in any workplace. How do you build teams that actually truly work? Today, we're going to break down the core principles, pulling from the ideas in architecting synergistic teams to give you a blueprint you can really use. This right here, this simple phrase, is the foundation for everything we're about to talk about. And it's so true, isn't it? I mean, think about it. It doesn't matter if you're in a big office, working from home, in a tiny startup, or a giant company, your success is always tied to the people around you. We're all part of a bigger system.
And that brings us to a huge question. If we all know teamwork is so critical, why are so many teams just adrift? You know the feeling, a bunch of people who are technically on the same team but feel totally disconnected? It's like they're all just separate boats floating around, no map, no coordination, no idea where they're all supposed to be going. This whole explainer is about how we fix that.
Okay, so to build anything that lasts, you've got to start with a rock-solid foundation. And for us, that means getting a real handle on why a true team is just so much more powerful than a random group of individuals. This is the first thing any leader, really anyone on a team, needs to get.
This slide really lays it all out, doesn't it? Look at the two paths here. On the left, you've got a group. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing in their own silo. The output is just fine. It's the sum of its parts. But now look to the right, a synergistic team. This is where the magic happens. You unlock this collaborative power. The results aren't just added up, they're multiplied. Think of it this way. A group of salespeople might all hit their individual quotas. Great. But a team of salespeople, they share leads, they help each other with tough calls, and together they don't just hit the target, they blow it out of the water. That's the difference. It's addition versus multiplication.
So, we've nailed down the why. The next logical step is, of course, the what. Before we can start building a team, we have to know what we're building. What's the anatomy of a real team? What does it actually look like up close? Okay, here's the definition. And I know it seems super basic, right? But the real power is hiding in those details. The phrases working together and common goal, that's the secret sauce. Working together means there's real interaction, support, and communication. And that common goal, that's the North Star. It's what gets everyone aligned and moving in the same direction. You take away either one of those, and you're right back to just being a group.
And this slide breaks down the three pillars that hold that whole definition up. First, a shared goal. Everyone has to be rowing in the exact same direction. Obvious, but if you don't have it, you've just got chaos. Second is mutual accountability. Oh, this one is huge. It means team members hold each other responsible. It's the difference between a developer saying, nope, not my bug, and a team member saying, okay, how do we solve our bug? See the shift? It creates this incredible sense of ownership. And finally, complementary skills. This is the puzzle piece idea. Imagine you're launching a product. You need a great coder, a creative designer, and a sharp marketer. They're all talented on their own, for sure. But when you bring their unique skills together, they create something that none of them could have possibly built alone. That's synergy.
All right, we've covered the why, we've covered the what. Now, let's get to the most important part, the how. This is where we go from theory to action. I want you to start thinking of yourself as an architect. You'd never ever try to build a house without a blueprint, right? Well, it's the exact same idea when you're building a high-performing team.
So here it is, your blueprint. It really comes down to three deliberate steps. Number one, establish a clear purpose. This isn't just about what you're doing, it's about why it matters. Why does this team even exist? What impact are we trying to make? Step two, define roles and responsibilities. I mean, crystal clear, who owns what? This gets rid of all that confusion, stops things from falling through the cracks, and it empowers people to take charge. And step three, foster open communication. This is the lifeblood of the team. Information, ideas, feedback, it all has to flow freely and, more importantly, safely for the team to really grow and succeed.
And this brings us right back to where we started. We began with this idea that no one works on an island. So the goal of a great leader, of a team architect, is to build the bridges that connect all those individual islands, to create a powerful, interconnected archipelago. You know, if you only remember one thing from all of this, please let it be this. Great teams are not an accident. They don't just happen because you threw a bunch of smart people in a room together. They are always, always the result of intentional, thoughtful design. They have to be architected. So now the question really comes back to you. As you think about your own team, whether you're leading it or you're just a part of it, what's the first brick you're going to lay to make that foundation stronger? Is it clarifying your purpose? Is it redefining a role?
Or is it maybe just opening up a new way to communicate? The blueprint is yours now.